Hey guys, Steve Favorite here. Hey, I just got done building this 5.5 and took it out to the field and made it yesterday afternoon. I gotta say, this thing is very smooth, very quiet, very stable, hilly. I don't have anything bad to say about its flight characteristics. Everything was put together well. The only thing I did need to change on during the installation of everything and the build was I had to oversize all the holes for the servo mounts, and the holes that actually hold this top aluminum piece into the frames had to be oversized a little bit to allow a little bit more leverage on or leeway into getting that stuff in there just right. I think they're just milling the holes out a little too small. I mean, there's plenty of room. They got plenty of spacer on here to open up that hole a little bit to give you some room to move around. But what I really wanted to kind of talk about was the battery installation on this thing. I've had some Hillies like the Goblin 630 and the 700s, initial ones that come out. When you put a battery in here with Velcro on it and affix it to this bottom plate, I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's not a whole lot of room to pick up that battery and get your hands in there and separate that Velcro from that bottom plate and pull that battery out. And with my experience, I didn't want to do that. So what I wound up doing was changing how they install the bottom plate a little bit to facilitate an easier battery change. So what I did is, rather than permanently affixing this bottom plate to the Hilly itself on these cross members, I actually affixed the bottom plate to the battery through some sticky back 3M tape that I'm used for my gyros to permanently affix the bottom plate to the battery itself. So now what happens is when I'm done flying or putting the battery in, all I gotta do is pick up on this battery, slide it out, and the bottom plate is actually affixed to the bottom of the battery with that sticky back tape. The only thing that's in the Hilly now is the two cross members, and their flats are up like it normally would be when this bottom plate is affixed to the Hilly permanently. So what happens is when I put this battery in here, all I do is feed the power cable through the ESC in the front, drop the battery in, and it inherently is going to sit on the cross members and inside the frames. So I don't know if I can tell it's not on the video, but as you notice, the carbon plate actually sits inside the frame. So there's no way for this plate to go right or left because the frames are catching it. Because of the flats and the cross members, the carbon fiber actually sits below the top of the rounds of the cross member, so it's not going forward either. So once you put a strap on this thing, once you put a couple straps on there, it's not going anywhere. It's being captured by the two frames inside both the frames, and then it's being caught by the flats on the cross members, keeping it from riding back and forth, forward and back. And when you're done, like I said, you can just pick up on this battery and slide it out. I made another carbon fiber piece to mimic this. It's not quite as thick as the base plate that actually comes with the Hilly, so I'm going to buy another one from Hilly Direct here pretty quick so I can get another one on my actual battery, so they're both the same. But I think this is a much better way, much easier, much cleaner way to install these battery packs in here. If you guys have any ideas, or if you're doing anything differently, give me an idea. I'd like to hear from you, and hopefully you guys like this removable battery tray idea that I came up with. Like I said, let me know. Appreciate it, guys.